Ready? I'm going to start with your throat. Okay? It's a tube. That could be oropharynx, the back of the throat, oropharynx. Then you have the laryngopharynx. Then you go into the esophagus, and then into the stomach, and then into the small intestine, large intestine. All of that, regardless of the size, whether it's small intestine, large intestine, pharynx, stomach, which is kind of roundish, but it's still a tube, all have 4 basic layers. Okay? And so what I'd like to do is I'm going to show you the pictures of the 4 layers, and I'm going to draw my own. So this is the tube. This is where the food is. And the first layer around the tube, so you can draw it line, is the mucosa. And so you now want to ask, what is in the mucosa? The mucosa is lined by epithelium. And the type of epithelium varies. So I will write mucosa. Inner is in some places the epithelium can be stratified squamous, other places columnar. That's your choice. So it goes like this. Look, so you never have to memorize. It's called common sense. Where do you need stratified squamous, non-keratinized, because it's inside? You need stratified squamous where there's going to be abrasion. Isn't that true? Where things are going to what? Rub and you're going to... So do you need stratified squamous in your oropharynx? Sure. How about your laryngopharynx? Yeah. How about your esophagus? Yeah. Right? Things straight. Now when you get to the stomach, you need some absorption. Easy. Stomach is just what? Columnar. Don't worry about it now. We'll do it. Small intestine. Columnar. Large intestine. Columnar. When you get to the rectum, is your feces hard? When you get to the rectum,
Yeah.
isn't your feces hard?
Yeah.
No, but that's the last inch. You know? What is the hard feces going to do? It's going to what? Scrape the lining. So once again, you need what? Stratified squamous. So where do you have stratified squamous? Your mouth, your what? Oropharynx, laryngopharynx, esophagus, and rectum. Everywhere else, ta-da! Columnar. That easy? Okay. What do you have next? The next layer of the mucosa. So I'll do the mucosa here. Here's the cavity. So here is epithelium. Now, the next layer. What the hell? I'll do it in color. Is made of, this is still mucosa, connective tissue, called the lamina propria. Lamina propria. Let me get this in focus. Good focus. So here's where the food is, the lumen. Here's your epithelium. And then right under it is the lamina propria, which is nothing. It's boring. It's what? Connective tissue, like blood vessels. Then the third layer is a very interesting layer. It's made up of smooth muscle. It's called the muscularis, which contains muscle, mucosa. It's a very, very thin layer of muscle. And so you can ask me, what the hell does the muscularis mucosa do? I'm going to do another thing. Don't draw this. Don't draw it. Your intestine, let's say, does not look like this. It looks, because of the muscularis mucosa, it contracts and it throws it into folds. Called plicae circularis. It's the first of 3 anatomical features that increases the surface area. This has more of a surface area than this. Right? Remember, you want to do what? Absorb a lot? Absorb. The more surface area, the better you can absorb. She's healthy, she's eating fiber. Lots of fiber. You eat cucumber. Squash. Healthy. The rest of us are going to go home and eat what? We eat short livers. I'm not supposed to eat potato chips. But I did buy salad. Which usually I throw out in the garbage or something. Okay, so you got that? Muscularis mucosa. What does it do? It throws the mucosa into folds, which increases the surface area. I'm done with the mucosa. I forgot to tell you this. You ready? I always forget. In the lamina propria, remember it's connective tissue with what? Connective tissue. You know what else is in the lamina propria? Glands. Glands. G-L-A-N-D-S. So look, I'm going to do this. I'm going to change my, just with hands. The lamina propria, there can be glands. And what? And the duct. Remember glands with ducts? Exocrine. Remember exocrine? And the glands are going to make what? Chemicals that can what? Be dumped into the lumen, like enzymes that can what? Help break down food. Are you all with me? So the lamina propria also has what? Glands. I almost forgot it. Next layer, orange. It is the most boring of all layers. It is called sub. And submucosa. It has loose connective tissue. But it has in it a very intricate layer of nerves. Very intricate neurons that go into the mucosa. And these neurons are called Meissner's plexus. I'm just going to write this. You know what they control? They control secretion by the mucosa. Remember the mucosa has glands? Okay. So Meissner's plexus, I'll do it after. This is submucosa. Where is it going to go? It's going to go to the lamina propria that has all of these neurons that are going to go to the glands and control secretion. Does that make sense, folks? To a lesser extent, it also controls a little bit of the contraction. You know. Now comes a big area of the tube. We're almost done. We're over the worst. What's the next layer? The third, we have one, we have two, we have three. This is called the muscularis. And as the name implies, it's full of muscle. It has two layers of muscle. This is the muscularis. It has two layers. Except one place it has three. It has an inner, circular, and outer, longitudinal. I will draw a separate picture. Here's your tube. This is your tube. This is the circular. It's going to be muscle that's running in this direction, around the tube, around the tube. If you look straight at it, the circular goes around. Everybody with me? And the longitudinal, I'll show it to you again on my arm. The longitudinal muscle runs in this direction. So if my arm were the tube, this would be the what? Circular, see it? Layer of muscle, and the longitudinal would run this way. Let me explain the two layers here. When the circular contracts, if I have food in here, it's going to try to what? Push it where? Ahead of itself? But wait a minute, maybe you can push it back. I don't want that. I want it to go what? In one direction? So what does the longitudinal do? When the longitudinal contracts, as it moves forward, it makes the tube bigger. You have to have had a toy that I had. They used to call them Chinese fingers. It was a tube, and if you squeeze it together, it got big. And if you stick your fingers in it and pull, it what? Got tight, you couldn't get your fingers out. You never saw that, did you? It was really clever, and they made it out of place. If you moved it inward, see it, inward, the diameter would get what? Bigger. And then if you what? Let go, and you what? Stretch it out, the diameter would get smaller. So here's how you do peristalsis. In this area, I'm going to what? Squeeze with the circular. And in front of it, what's going to contract? The longitudinal, which will make it bigger, more women, and the food will go down. Then where it went down, next, it's what? Circular will contract, and the longitudinal below will make it bigger. So you keep food what? Moving in one direction. The only place where you have three layers of muscle is the stomach. You know why you have three layers of stuff in the stomach? It's not about moving the food through a tube if the stomach is quite big. You know what you got to do in the stomach? You need three layers of muscle because your stomach is doing this. What is it doing to the food? Mixing it with stomach juices with it. And then every once in a while, what? We get a wave that will what? Move it into the intestine. You know with it? So we'll do that when I get to the stomach. I'm done with the muscularis, with one more exception. In the muscularis, there is another what? Nerve network. Wow. That controls the contraction of these two sets of muscles. And this is called the myenteric, T-E-R-I-C, plexus. And it controls contraction of the muscularis layer. You know, it'll what? Cause it to contract here, and of the circular, and it'll cause the longitudinal to contract in front of it, and that's a plexus called the alamentary. Now, what the hell, I'm going to tell you. What kind of muscle? In the mouth, is it skeletal or smooth?
Skeletal.
Skeletal. Can I move? Voluntary. And the esophagus. No, I don't want to do esophagus. And the pharynx. You know the pharynx? The throat? The first part, you know, the oropharynx, that is skeletal. It's voluntary. The rest of it is crazy. It's skeletal, but it's involuntary. You never heard of that before. You can actually contract it. You know when you cough something up? You ever cough something up? You ever go try to get something out of your throat? So your pharynx is skeletal, but we're going to see only the oropharynx is really under what? Your control when to swallow something. Am I right? Once it gets to the pharyngeal pharynx, it takes over what? Automatically? Okay. But you can what? You can what? Cough it back up. Your esophagus. Crazy. The first third is skeletal. And the rest of it is smooth. And everything else from there on in is smooth. Stomach, small intestine, large intestine. Okay? And so you may be curious, why the heck is the first third of my esophagus skeletal? You know what? When I eat something, I want it to move, start to move now what? In a hurry? Skeletal muscle, unlike smooth, can contract what? Fast and relax. You know, move it down, move it down, move it down. Smooth muscle tends to contract what? Slower, remember that? And relax slower. But I want to get the food the hell out of my throat into the what? Esophagus as quickly as possible. And for that I need what? Fast acting muscle. So the first third of your esophagus is skeletal. They never tell you more. I can't stand it. I read books and they go first third,